Hi everyone, it's Mads from Denim and Leather, and I'm here with one of my favourite live acts, Dan Reid. How are you?
I didn't know we were one of your favourites. I'm doing very, very good, Melon. Good to be here.
We're here in Inverness at Monstersfest this weekend, and you've just come off stage. How was your set?
It felt great. I felt the stage was too high for me, but I like being more on the same level as the audience. I guess just mentally, it feels like when we're way up high, that it's really hard to connect the energy-wise, but for this being the first time for this festival and the first night of it, I think it was a good beginning. You know, Burning Man in America that has 60,000 people now started off with 70 people at a beach, so everything starts off in a humble place. But tonight was great. It felt good.
So this is part of your UK tour in support of the upcoming album Origins.
Yes.
So how's the tour been going for you?
So far it's been great. We did Bilston and Newcastle and then Hard Rock Hell last night, and all three of those shows were just off the hook. So, and we're on the road with two amazing new bands, Hollowstar and Mason Hill. Mason Hill, I got to work with them on producing one of their videos for them, and they're all really sweet, humble guys that work hard and write great songs. So we feel very honored to be sharing the stage with them on tour.
Now, Origins is due out in a couple of weeks,
Yeah.
so what can people expect from the album?
This was an album that was kind of conceived in the studio with a live audience. No band had ever really done that before that I know of, where we had about 100 to 150 people in Manchester, New York, Portland, Oregon, Stockholm, and had them sing background vocals or hum or chant, be a part of the whole process. And so we decided we were going to do one new song that no one had heard before and one old song that everybody was familiar with. And so this album, the reason it's called Origins is because it's a nod to our past, reminding us of where we came from and why we like writing music, and it kind of pointed us in the future of where we're going as well. So I think it's a good mixture of our foundation and hopefully our hopes for where we're heading.
Now, you mentioned there how you had fans in the studio with you while you were recording some of the album.
Yes.
How was that as an experience for you?
At first it was kind of, I thought it was going to be strange, but then after about 15 minutes to a half hour, we started joking around the way we would in amongst ourselves without any audience around. And pretty soon everybody just became kind of part of the band as opposed to an audience. You know, they were really part of the family, and all of a sudden that just disappeared. Any kind of insecurity about saying what we wanted to say or do what we wanted to do just disappeared. So that was great.
Is it something you'd look to do again?
Absolutely, yeah. We're doing one more in Berlin on December 29th at David Bowie's studio, old studio where he used to record a lot of stuff in the 70s, called Hansa. And then we're going over to Prague to play 2 days later on December 31st for New Year's Eve. And then I think we're going to try to do more of these studio sessions sometime, maybe in early 2020. Yeah.
So next year marks the 30th anniversary of Slam.
Yes.
Now, you worked with legendary producer Nile Rodgers when
That's
you
true.
did that album.
Yeah.
So what can you remember about the kind of creation of the record?
It's interesting. Nile was always, he tried to get the best out of us as a producer, as opposed to coming in with a bunch of ideas and like saying you should do it this way or do it that way. He would listen to the demos and he would say, I think the challenge is going to be to make the band versions stronger than the demos. So we really focused a lot on that, you know, trying to up the ante on different things, different parts, arrangement, kick drum patterns, little simple things. But then he had a really good overview of over the whole project. And for me personally, Slam is my favorite record composition-wise. I think Tom Durek did a great job on the sound, but I kind of preferred more of the rock sound that Mike Fraser was doing on our first album, sound-wise. But composition-wise, Slam is my favorite record. So, and then The Heat, I think, is my favorite as an experimental record. But yeah.
So what are your plans for the Dan Reid Network going into next year?
Yeah, well, we're going to probably do a tour, a European tour, anniversary, bunch of dates for Slam. And then all of next year, going to spend time writing with Melvin, Brian, Rob, sending tracks back and forth. And then we're probably going to get in the studio in Portland, Oregon, like January of 2020. And then have a new record out in the summer of 2020. So that's the plan right as a moment. So.
Well, thank you so much for chatting.
Oh, man, it's always a good time talking to you. Thank you, really.
Make sure you check out Dan Reid Network and come back to Denim and Blather for more. Bye.
Yeah, please.